Today we're reviewing a group that was completely new to me up until a couple days ago. Their name is written as capital AR, lowercase r, capital C. And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this, but I believe the pronunciation is ARrC. This mini album that I'm about to review, New Kids Out the Box, was my very first introduction to them. ARrC is a South Korean boy group that debuted very recently, in late 2004 I believe, with the EP ARrC, which I haven't heard. There's 7 members: Hyunmin, Kien, Choihan, Andy, Ryoto, Doha, and Jibin. The name ARrC stands for Always Remember the Real Connection, which is cute, but I personally don't really take that kind of marketing stuff that seriously. I'm here to just talk about my experience with the music. So let's take it track by track. Track 1, New Kids, hit me right away with a really nasty groove that actually kind of reminds me of the Justin Timberlake song Señorita. And actually in general, I can really hear a Timbaland influence throughout this mini album. The production is super tight, clean, full of cool bass licks. The vocal tones offered here are really interesting. The dissonance in this song makes it sound really compelling. Amazing rapping, and the background harmonies add a lovely touch with some falsetto ad-libs at the end for the icing on the cake. Yeah. This one was a really strong opener. Really got my attention immediately. Track 2, loop.dll. This one kind of follows in the footsteps of the first track. Chaotic and filthy sounding, I love it. The production is so creative and the grooves so unpredictable. And I started realizing at this point that this is the first K-pop boy group I've heard in a while that really sounds distinct. The vocals aren't flashy or technically impressive necessarily, but they make up for it with a lot of character in their delivery, especially in the rapping. The rapper, in fact, often steals the show here. Then there are these cool xylophone and music box sounds combined with smooth backing vocals, and all of that contrasts nicely texture-wise with the rougher production. And towards the end we're treated to some really nice beat switch-ups, so this one right here is my favorite track. Track 3, Accident in the Studio. This song has a really quirky and sensual offbeat rhythm. The falsetto chorus is just gorgeous. There is some low-end piano adding texture in the second verse, I believe. And I'm really impressed by how these first 3 songs really lean into dissonance and unconventional chord progressions. It gives them such a unique, edgy feel without making them sound like tryhards. In other words, it doesn't sound forced, it sounds like music that's made with love. Then the bridge introduces some nice atmospheric textures with light bell noises and some airy falsetto, transitioning beautifully back into the last chorus with a whole bunch of euphoric ad-libs. Absolutely fantastic song. Track 4, Alien and Soul. This was the first track on the mini album that I felt a little bit unsure about. The melody is playful, but I think that some of the synths in the chorus are a bit overbearing. It creates an interesting effect, I suppose, but I personally would have preferred a different sound design choice to that. And the funky guitars in the bridge definitely earn this song some extra brownie points, but overall it does feel a bit more safe and generic compared to the first 3 tracks. It's still solid, the vocals are great, but I just don't feel as strongly about it. And as a completely new listener to this group, the first 3 tracks intrigue me way more. Track 5, Connected. With this song, the album closes out by treating us to some speed rapping and atmospheric production. A really neat combo, and what I love about this song is that the speed rapping is treated as a core element of the composition rather than something gimmicky that is just featured once or twice in a bar or two. It really does make the track feel more defined. Now, it did occur to me that this song is reminiscent of something that Stray Kids in particular would make, and that could be an intentional appeal to some other audiences out there, but the energy and performances of the members here more than make up for that. Overall, not as unique as the first 3 songs, but definitely better than the 4th track, and a super strong, promising finish to the mini album. So overall, New Kids Out the Box is a really strong mini album debut by ARrC. I really did thoroughly enjoy it, and I was completely taken by surprise. The first 3 tracks are definitely where they shine. Gritty, chaotic, unpredictable pop music. And I've really been missing that kind of stuff dearly, personally. The last 2 tracks are a little more conventional, but they still work well enough, and I'll be coming back to track 5 especially. So if they keep leaning into that weird and experimental sound that I really loved from this music, I think they really could make a name for themselves. Maybe that's just me. Time will tell. What did you think of this mini album? What do you think of ARrC? Are they new to you, or are you already a crazy fan? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you don't know me, my name is ARrC. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Valcata. You can check out our music in the description. There's also a link to my full reaction database spreadsheet if you're curious about what other music I've covered on the channel. Otherwise, please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much and take care.